President Bongbong Marcos admits the South China Sea situation is one of the major concerns he would need to face once he comes back home. During his meeting with U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris at the Naval Office in Washington, D.C., the president stressed the need to continue the evolving defense cooperation between Manila and Washington.
Very attractive opportunity to continue to strengthen the relations between the two countries in the context of all of the difficulties and complexities, the rising tensions in our region of the world. And once again, we turn to our American partners. You are our only treaty partners in the world.
For VP Harris, the Philippines can expect support from the U.S., especially when it comes to Coast Guard cooperation.
And on the issue of security, of course, the work that our countries are doing together as it relates to the South China Sea, as it relates to what we must do in terms of continuing to work together through our Coast Guards.
Based on the latest monitoring of the Philippine Coast Guard, 2 Chinese ships are still in Ayungin Shoal while over 100 militia vessels linger near Julian Felipe Reef.
Ang China Coast Guard vessel na mas di hamak na mas malaki sa Philippine Coast Guard vessel ang nagki-carry out ng mga dangerous maneuver, no? It is not correct to say that we are the one who provoke the China Coast Guard. It is actually their vessels who are provoking our vessels.
For former Philippine ambassador to the U.S. Jose Quisha, the Philippines needs to be more aggressive in addressing incursions in the West Philippine Sea.
We have to bring this up in the United Nations, show that China refuses to recognize the ruling of the Permanent Arbitration Tribunal in The Hague, despite the fact that they are a party to UNCLOS.
The U.S. Embassy adds that the deepening of cooperation between the two countries does not mean provocation.
Deterrence is not about provoking conflict, it's about preventing it. And that means specifically EDCA. We talk about combined maritime activities, which covers the whole broad range of doing stuff together in the South China Sea, West Philippine Sea.
Discussions over possible joint patrols of the Philippines, the United States, Australia, and Japan are also underway. China has yet to comment on the new statements issued by the Philippines and the United States over the South China Sea, but Beijing previously said that any agreements or cooperation between Manila and Washington should not target China and harm its sovereignty and territorial integrity. Tristan Nodalo, CNN Philippines.